I want to ask each of you how you define environmental justice and how your experiences, that being the work you do, where you grew up, etc., how has that influenced that definition? Feel free to unmute.
Okay, so I guess I'll start. Yeah, so I define environmental justice as giving everyone, like all people from all backgrounds and all walks of life, equal opportunity to be a part of the sustainable living movement, and giving like previously or historically marginalized groups, especially, more opportunities to become educated and have their opinions voiced and their concerns heard, especially pertaining to the environmental movement and the way in which our society is progressing towards a hopefully greener world. We really do have to think about how past communities have been kind of pushed back and haven't had the chance to share their own experiences about their own life, when all of the decisions that these people are making directly impact their lives. So I really think it is important to give these people the chance and the opportunity to voice their concerns and have their voices be heard.
Yeah, just piggybacking off of what Gigi said, I guess environmental justice looks like creating new tools and revising old tools that will inevitably address the inequalities that already exist or that might exist. So yeah, just creating new tools or fixing old ones.
Yeah, I think it's bringing fresh, new voices to the table. I think it's constantly shifting or updating the conversation, because I feel like the conversation around environmental justice has gotten very dusty and old. And it needs refreshing. It needs new faces. It needs the right faces. It needs underrepresented voices to be able to flourish. And I feel like when we say environmental justice, I think it's environmental injustice that we're talking about, is just the wrongdoings and what we need to remediate a lot of the damage that has been done by man. And what can we do to help communities that have faced this issue head on? So, yeah.
Yeah, going off of what Charity said, how you mentioned how you feel like there needs to be like kind of a refreshment of the approaches that we're taking towards environmental justice, I would agree with that point. I feel like there needs to be a more influx of younger people being more involved in the environmental justice movement like ourselves, because we are the future of the next generations. We are the future of the next generations, and I feel like we should tackle this problem head on, and especially people who are like in communities that are affected by things like environmental racism. I feel like they're the ones that need the most say in these kind of problems, and they should tackle it head on because they're the ones that would understand what their community needs the most. So I just feel like we need more younger people in the conversation and more people who are familiar with the actual conversation itself.